Thanks for watching. I'm Kim Stanley and you're watching Cox Connections, only on Cox 9 Roanoke. The Science Museum of Western Virginia has been welcoming visitors to its temporary home at Tanglewood Mall for 2 years while it waited, along with the rest of us, for the Center in the Square renovations to be complete. Moving time is upon them, but what's left to be done? Michael Hemphill, Director of Development and Marketing for the Science Museum of Western Virginia, is here to answer that and many other questions. Good to see you, Michael.
Thank you for having us.
A lot of great things going on.
It's very exciting time.
Yeah, it really is. So has the museum started to move in? Are they moved in? Or?
We are in the process of moving in. Started a couple of weeks ago. We have an education department that provides, our educators provide lessons for school groups as they come to the museum, as well as educational programs, science-based, in the schools. And so they have begun moving in to their new office space. And then we will close down at Tanglewood on March the 15th. And then start moving the rest of us along with some of our exhibits that we have, but then also moving in all of our new exhibits over the next couple months after that.
Okay. So you said new exhibits. So what are some of the exciting features that you're going to have?
Well, we're only bringing a handful of exhibits back that perhaps people have been accustomed to seeing in the Science Museum. Everything else will be completely new.
Oh, how exciting.
It is. 3 entire new galleries, one focused on healthy bodies, another on healthy earth, and then the third gallery, How It Works, is what it's called. And each of these will feature all new exhibits. We have been raising about $3 million over the last several years in order to fund these new exhibits. So it's very exciting. Not only to have exhibits, historically we catered mostly to kind of the kindergarten through 5th grade group, but these new exhibits really allow us to appeal to all ages.
Yeah, they really do, and they're so relevant to what we're talking about in today's time.
Indeed.
The whole healthy living and taking care of the earth is so important.
Yes.
So I think that's great. You guys also have a partnership with Virginia Tech, correct?
We do. That was formed in 2011. It has been a great enhancement for our programs. We so far have had a relationship with the Virginia Tech Institute for Creativity, Arts, and Technology. They're centered in the Center for Arts at Virginia Tech, and they've allowed us to incorporate a lot of creativity and kind of arts into our science-based programs. For instance, we worked with them to host a
like a children's program?
Well, we actually work with them to host a program with middle school students in the Roanoke Valley. They created some science exhibits that we displayed in the museum that all centered on the idea of how to make the world a better place using science. And so it had 50 Glenver middle school students who came and created 12 exhibits, and we displayed them a few weeks ago, and it was a wonderful, wonderful time.
Right, so very interactive, children-friendly, although a great place for adults too.
Yes.
So that's great. Why did the Science Museum need to be renovated?
I remember taking my daughters there many years ago, and it was a lovely experience. But a lot of the exhibits had started to feel their age a little bit. Not only that, but the space itself was feeling its age. You know, been about 30 years old, and what I see is a great opportunity for us to have a complete reinvention of the Science Museum with this. Previously, people will recall that the Science Museum was housed on the 4th floor, Center in the Square, and we had a little space on the 5th floor that you would access by going out of the museum, going up the stairs and into the 5th. Now, thanks to this renovation, we have the entire 4th and 5th floors with a new interior stairwell that lights up various famous scientists and inventors throughout history. In addition to that, we have a new butterfly garden that will be really a crown jewel of Center in the Square.
That's exciting, very exciting. all of this, so you mentioned having to raise money earlier, all of
Yes.
this does take a tremendous amount of money. So you guys have always done a good job raising money, but you always need help, you know, whether it be financially or with volunteers.
We do. Center of the Square obviously has been focusing on the fundraising to renovate the facility, and then we have been raising money to provide all new exhibits in the Science Museum. We are finishing up our fundraising hopefully by the end of March to get one last exhibit, which is really going to be a spectacular addition to the museum.
Okay.
So we are still, you know, raising a little money, and also actively recruiting volunteers to help us in our butterfly garden, to help to serve as docents on the museum floor, and to help us with special events, because we're really going to enhance our special event program once we reopen, to make the Science Museum not just a great place for kids to come for science education, but also just a great community spot for young adults and people of all ages to come and enjoy themselves.
Yeah, speaking of adults doing it, we did a scavenger hunt there one time for our company, and it was just, you know, so exciting and fun, you know, asking great science questions, and you'd have to go find the answers. So it's a lot, just a lot of fun to go and interact and learn. So just real quick, are there any old favorites that are going to be there?
A few. We have our tornado exhibit coming back. We have plasma ball, and we're hopeful to find some space for the rock sluice. So these are three favorites. Each of these, though, will have some type of makeover, so that while they may be from the past, they'll have a fresh new look to them.
Great, great. Yeah. Well, good. Thank you for being on. We look forward to the grand opening. Do you have a tentative date real quick?
May 18th.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We look forward to that, and you know, a lot of good things going on at the Science Museum.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Before you go, I want to personally thank you for choosing Cox Communications for your entertainment, information, and communication needs. We know you could have chosen another provider, but because you chose us, we promise to provide you with quality products backed up by a talented local team of professionals. I'm Kim Stanley, and I'll see you next time on Cox Connections.